So what about the people who have to get the aid to those in need? For that side of the story, I spoke with Nyirjesy Bragal, the Director of Media Relations at Mercy Corps. I asked her about new aid being provided to Syria and the details of the ceasefire agreement.
Well, for starters, Mike, for us, we look at the agreement and we ask ourselves, why do we have to wait 1 week for the fighting to stop? The bombing continues, the fighting continues, people are running scared. What we see at Mercy Corps is our team members in Syria navigating a battlefield every day to deliver urgently needed supplies. We see tens of thousands of innocent people desperately looking for a safe place, and they can't find one. Why do we have to wait 1 week?
And we have these convoys denied access, on standby. As you said, why wait a week? But even if everything goes well, will it get to these people in a week? Will it even take longer than that? And what are some of the hurdles that you have to conquer, would you say?
Well, there are a number of things. I mean, one of the promising things around this agreement is the promise of humanitarian assistance, particularly to the 10 besieged cities in Syria. What we're calling for truly, however, is unfettered, sustained humanitarian access, not just to the besieged and hard-to-reach areas in Syria, but to everywhere. People have been living through 5 years of war. They are running out of money, they're running out of resources, they're running out of arable land. They need help now, and massive needs have been going unmet for far too long.
Christine, I know you talked to your people on the ground there. It's dangerous. I mean, you've seen an example of that recently. Talk to us about that.
A few days ago, a bomb landed very close by to one of our distribution points. 2 people who were in line were killed, 20 others were injured. It is a frightening place to work right now. And our team members are accustomed to navigating the battlefield. Some of them even say the battlefield is their office. But there are days when it's just too dangerous, and particularly we've seen that in the last 10 days. So what we are hopeful is that the bombings, the fighting will stop quickly, and that we can get back to work helping people survive this war.
NATO's Jens Stoltenberg said ceasefires are not always respected, and of course the challenge is to make sure that things go right on the ground. One of the things I know that you're talking about is a neutral monitoring force. Talk to us about that.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's hard to know exactly what the right mechanism is, but we and many other NGO organizations that Mercy Corps partners with are calling for monitors on the ground to ensure that the ceasefire is fully respected. What needs to happen is for all parties to the conflict to put down their weapons, let humanitarians through to help people in need, give civilians a little bit of respite, and pave the way to talks and eventually to a lasting peace.
And Christine, I think you were here just about a week ago. We were talking about the concerns on the ground, your people there, the struggles that they're going through. Have you heard from them? I mean, obviously, this isn't a perfect agreement, but at the time we talked last, you were like, it's got to happen on the diplomatic front. At least this is a step in the right direction, I would think. What are you hearing from them?
What we're hearing from our team is that they're really hopeful that the fighting will stop. Many of them in the last week have had to flee their homes themselves. However, they remain driven by the humanitarian imperative. They continue to work. It would be nice for them to be able to deliver work without running away from bullets and bombs.
But at least we're moving in the right direction, correct?
That is correct. We hope. We hope.
Christine, thanks so much.
Thank you, Mike.